Hello and welcome to the Morgan's Comics Weekly Update. And now, time for our calendar of events.
Yeah, first of all, Max and I have been digging through all of our back issues and sorting. So now we have literally hundreds of books now in the new dollar boxes. So all y'all dollar box diggers, you should totally come and check out what's in those dollar boxes for you.
And then next up, we have our very first meeting of the Canine Chaos Crew. We talked about making bandanas for the Canine Chaos Crew, and now the time has come. We're going to have our first meetup on the 12th of March, and that's going to be at 1 p.m. at the Fritz Broad Dog Park. So if you want to come out and have a picnic and run all of your canines around, take a bunch of puppers pictures with their bandanas on, and eat some food with your fellow people nerds.
Yes.
Come on out. That's March 12th at 1 p.m.
Just bring your puppies, but you don't have to have puppies.
Yeah, you don't
if you want to come hang out with puppies,
and
still
just come and see cute dogs.
Yeah, exactly. So then, March 17th from 7 to 9, Morgan and I are going to do Star Trek TNG Part 2 trivia.
Oh, yeah.
So this one's going to focus more on seasons 4 through 7, seeing that we just did one that was awesome on seasons like 1 through 3. So all you Trekkies out there, come on, test your knowledge. It'll
you know, once
awesome.
Riker had the beer, everything got different.
Yes, it did.
All right, so next up after that, we're going to start our sales for our Pokemon Easter eggs. So these Poke eggs are going to be like we did a couple of years ago, except for even better. They will still have secret prizes in them and candy in them, but some of them are going to have a golden ticket. And that golden ticket will either lead you to a free booster pack, or it's going to lead you to the grand prize, which you'll see when you come in.
Yeah, come get those mystery eggs.
That's all we're gonna have those set to go, ready to sell our Poke eggs. That's gonna start on the 21st of March.
Cool. And then, guess technically it's at the beginning of April, but right at the beginning, we're probably going to go see on Sunday, April 2nd, the new D&D movie that's coming out. You know, all you guys that like to play D&D, they're doing a movie, so hopefully it's good. We're going to go check it out. That'll be Sunday, April 2nd, and the times haven't been released yet, but when we get that Fandango leak, as usual, we will post that for y'all to grab your seats to come watch a movie with us.
Punisher War Journal Base Number 1. The Origin of the War Journal. Before he was the Punisher, Frank Castle was a husband, a father, and a Marine. Not necessarily in that order. In this story from between the pages of Punisher, Frank tries to come home, but finds it impossible to leave the war behind him.
They said the mutants were humanity's future. It's 10 years later, and they were proven to be right. The X-Men exist in a world that adores and respects them. So why are they sworn to crush it? But while they do, Emma can take a few minutes out to crush Mr. Sinister. Immoral Xmen number 1.
Local Man number 1. From the creator of Stray Dogs and the creator of Revival comes a series that combines rural, crime, noir, and superhero action. Once the star recruit of the media sensation super team 3rd Gen, Jack Xavier had it all. But when controversy sends Crosstrek crawling back to his mom and dad's basement in the Midwest, Jack struggles to fit into the world he left behind. And then the bodies start piling up.
In this debut issue, Tinian presents what he calls his true weird stories. Tales of ordinary people encountering the strange and the impossible. Teaming with artist Michael Avon Oeming, they retell some of the most popular UFO and alien encounter accounts, starting with the infamous Betty and Barney Hill abduction, the wildly publicized and very first abduction that went on to shape and influence all future encounter stories. Blue Book, number 1. The captain comes home, and she's got a whole new mission. With Otherworld settled, Braddock Manor restored, and her brother, Captain Avalon, at her side, you'd think things look pretty good for Betsy Braddock. Only, it turns out, good old Britain doesn't want her back. No one wants a mutant menace carrying the shield of Captain Britain. And Betsy's made more than a few enemies along her way. Questless and countryless, Betsy must define a role for herself. A fresh take on a beloved character. Don't miss the latest Teeny Howard extravaganza and fan-favorite artist Vasco Georgiev's Marvel debut. Betsy Braddock, Captain Britain number 1.
Thank you for watching the Morgan's Comics Weekly Update.